Hello there, my name's Marmite, and I'm actually running out of video ideas now, so here's a quick overview of the new update that's gonna come out, which is 7.0. So, one of the main focus of this update is actually the Sheridan, so to not actually bore you with just a garage, let's jump into a battle and talk about the update at the same time, because that's where real skill is, doing two things at the same time. Also, what you can do is like the video, because that's nice. Now, what is new in update 7.0? Basically what it brings is it improves some graphics of the game, because as you will see right now when I load into the battle, which is going to take about another half an hour. Here we go. As you can see, the graphics of the game, you can see that it's not the newest of games, and you can also see that it's mainly a mobile game, compared to like WoT PC, where everything's in HD and everything's perfectly up to par. So basically what they're going to do is the guns are gonna get a little bit more detailed, like you're gonna have gun recoil, the turrets of tank destroyers can fly off now, and yeah, you can... some general graphical updates in general. Still no improved physics though, so you can't flip your tank, which is quite sad to see, but then again, WoT Blitz is a mobile game, so I think it's still limited by the fact that it has to run on 10-year-old potato phones. So yeah, I mean in general it's just like some kind of quality of life graphic updates. Like there's not gonna be any insane graphic update, you know, it's not gonna look super real like WoT PC. It's just gonna be some little upgrades there, like water reflection. I mean it looks fine to me, but before gaming thinks that that's a good idea, then they should definitely go for it and do that. Then to the tanks themselves, also the main focus being the Sheridan here, because what the fuck are you thinking, Wargaming? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? You make this thing less mobile. You make a light tank, you give a light tank that has like, I don't know, 20-30 tons or something like that, which is pretty heavy. You give that tank, give them 485 horsepower. Why? This tank is supposed to be fast, because if this tank's fast, then he can use the mobility instead of having to camp and use the rockets. What's gonna happen now, because also the ATGMs, the fire range will be nerfed, and the maneuverability of the ATGMs will also be nerfed. But what you basically promote with this update is that the Sheridan players, that they camp even more, because now it's not fast anymore, or it's going to be considerably slower in accelerating. So, oh fuck's sake. Yeah. So, I don't know what that change is supposed to be. Like, Wargaming's just balancing around the actual problem. The problem is the missiles are not supposed to be in this game, and they are wrong to be in this game. Wargaming decides to, you know what, let's just fuck up the entire other statistics of the tank instead of addressing the actual problem. Because the gun itself isn't gonna go away. Like, the APCR still does 500 damage, and so I don't understand this change. Then, other than that, gun and tank changes, the STB is gonna get a little bit less view range, because I don't know why, but they're gonna do it anyway. And then the Batchat T and 25T and AP get a little bit better gun handling, and yeah, a little bit more engine power, but that's it really. And yeah, and then to the also good news, there are going to be new British light tanks, which is pretty cool. So the light tanks are going to be expanded in Blitz, which is not too bad, because as of right now there is only one actual light tank in the game, and that is the Batchat. Ha! Bitch. Because it's the Sheridan, because the Batchat isn't really a light tank in the first place. It's like but that's not up to me. Anyways, I'm gonna die here, so let's go back to the garage and put up some stuff from the light tanks. I'm gonna die here. There we go. Well, sadly, Wargaming can't buff teams, so that'll be shit forever. But yeah, let's look at the light tanks. That is how the T10 tank is supposed to look. And basically, it's gonna be comparable to the Sheridan, sort of. Not obviously, it has a different gun. According to Blitz Hangar right here, it has 3,400 DPM and 245 penetration, and deals 350 damage. So it's basically like a medium tank gun on a light tank that goes 65. Doesn't look too bad. Obviously 10 degrees of gun depression, British, not too bad. 0.3 dispersion, so the gun and the mobility looks very, very nice, but obviously it's a light tank, so it no have armor, so you gotta watch out for that. And yeah, and I guess here are the tier 8 and tier 9s. I have no clue about stats about them, not really care, because once they come out, they're light tanks, so basically what you do, you try to not get shot and you try to do damage. That's how you play light tanks. And yeah, one last thing that will also come out, what Wargaming said, is that gonna be a new event, or new events where you can actually get tanks for free again, which would be really, really nice. And also there's gonna be the Super Conqueror that, if it is to the same strength that is in a World Tanks PC, it's gonna completely break the game, but who cares at this point, right? It doesn't matter anymore. Bye.